Now, we have got the perfect brunch option if you want to spend a bit longer in the kitchen this morning and treat yourself. Lizzie Lyons from Lizzie's Little Kitchen in Listowel is here with us. Good morning, Lizzie. Good to see you. You've had a crazy week with the races.
Yeah, we're just over a week of the races in lovely Listowel.
It was crazy down there. It was great, though.
It was brilliant. It was amazing. It was so lovely to see everybody back. The crack was 90.
People enjoying themselves.
People enjoying themselves and just a little bit of normality again. And it was brilliant for town. It's really, really nice. I think everybody enjoyed it.
Good. And you're going to treat us this morning to a nice little brunch.
Yeah.
What have we got?
Today we have some halloumi fries, poached eggs and homemade hummus. So the first thing we are going to do is we're going to get our hummus on.
Okay.
And this is really easy. So I have a can of chickpeas here that I've drained and I've washed through. And I'm adding in the juice of half a lemon.
Okay.
I have some turmeric.
Very good.
Some ground cumin.
Okay.
Some garlic, 2 cloves of garlic.
Right.
And I have some fresh herbs. You can use parsley or coriander. Some people don't like coriander.
Yeah.
A little bit of seasoning. And I have some sesame and tahini inside here. So tahini is a sesame paste, and I have a little bit of toasted sesame oil in this too.
Oh, right.
So we're going to...
Tahini is kind of, not readily available, but you can get it handily enough.
Yeah, you can. You can get it everywhere now, really. All the supermarkets would have it. So we're just going to get all of that in there. And what we do is, an ideal scenario, we would blitz all of this up into a beautiful paste.
And that's that.
Until we get this. And we have a lovely yellow hue. The yellow hue comes from the turmeric.
Okay.
The lemon and the garlic really complement each other with the herbs. And that's our first step.
Homemade hummus. Easy.
Homemade hummus. Really, really easy. Great, high protein. You can leave out the sesame oil if you wanted to keep it kind of low fat and a little bit healthier. So now we are going to make our halloumi fries. So I have an egg.
Okay.
I've got some panko breadcrumbs in here, and panko breadcrumbs are always really good because they're dry and they make your end product really crispy. You know, when you cut through something and you can hear the
crisp.
Yes.
And again, readily available. Readily
available in all the supermarkets, and I've just some flour here. So what we're going to do is we are going to pané them.
And again, halloumi cheese.
Halloumi cheese.
Easy to get?
Very easy to get, available readily in all the supermarkets. Really nice. There's a really good texture to it, particularly for vegetarians. Like, it's a kind of a meaty texture when you're eating it. And it goes really well. It mars really well with... It can take lots of flavours, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we have some flour there, and we have the egg. And what I have inside here now is some panko and a little bit of mixed herbs. I've just put a little bit through it, just for another little, you know.
Just because you can, Lizzie.
Just because you can.
That's the way you roll.
So we're going to pané that there now.
Okay, so when you do the dredge, are you better off leave them sit for a while, or can you go straight into the pan with them?
You can go straight into the pan with them. There's no, there isn't. I've tried them both. Now, what I do, like if you were doing a lot, some people hate pané because the crumbs, if the crumbs go soggy at all, it doesn't stick to your, either if you're doing chicken or cheese or whatever it is. So what I do is, I would always recommend that you put smaller amounts in and do them in batches, as opposed to throwing a whole pile into the bowl and then it all going soggy on you.
Okay.
So that's basically where we are. You continue the process until you have them all done.
Okay.
And you're ending up then, you have your hot pan on, and we're lobbing the...
Oh, we're going to lob them in.
We're going to lob them into the pan, very easy. And you end up with beautiful, crunchy, crispy, golden halloumi fries like this.
Look at the colour of them.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Now, you'd think, to look at them now, like that they'd be fish fingers.
Yeah. They have the look of a fish finger, Lizzie.
They have the look of a fish finger, Simon, don't they?
Come here, normally you come down accompanied by some of your award-winning sausage rolls. What was the story this morning?
So
because there was none. Let me just fill
there was none.
There was none.
And it was, like I said, the week of the races in lovely Listowel.
Yes.
And they came from near and far and ate us out of house and home.
In the B&B.
In the B&B.
Well, I mean, I'm glad they enjoyed themselves, but myself, on behalf of myself and the crew, We're very disappointed.
Very disappointed, yeah.
Very
There was a
disappointed.
crew that came from Armagh and they were like, they never seen a bite. They didn't stay,
Right.
but they came in.
And they
And
ate
they
them
got
all.
those sausages and they said...
So you're saying that they're to blame
They're
for
to
the lack
blame.
of sausage rolls for
Sorry
the
about that,
crew
Simon.
and cast this morning. That's quite all right. We'll get over it. We'll get over it with some halloumi.
You have to let it slide. It's the week of the races.
All right, okay.
You have to.
What happens at the races stays at the races.
Stays at the races is right.
So you've also done a couple of poached eggs there. Is there any
Yeah.
tips when it comes to doing the old poached eggs?
I would always recommend that you have your boiling water on. Before you add in a little bit of white wine vinegar or vinegar
Just
if you
a
have
drop.
just a drop,
Okay.
about a teaspoon. Before you put your egg in, I would swirl
Right.
and keep the egg low to the pot. Don't crack it and drop it in from high. Crack it in from low, and you get a lovely egg then.
I remember having to cook poached eggs on MasterChef, and it was
Yeah.
one of the most terrifying experiences of my life. And Daniel Clifford, who gave me a great tip in terms, he twice cooked them.
Really?
So he sort of cooked them, take them out and put them in ice
into a
water.
bath of cold water
And then when you're going
back
to serve,
in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Never more nervous cooking anything in my life. A poached egg.
If you were looking for a fast service now, if you wanted to,
That's the
be
way to go.
prepared and you'd lots of people over for brunch, that would be a great idea.
Well, now, and you've got some sourdough bread there.
Yeah,
My
it's so
favourite.
readily available everywhere as well because it's so popular and obviously very...
And you lashed on the old hummus.
We lashed
there,
on the old
homemade
hummus. We have our 2 eggs here that I've poached earlier for you.
Beauty.
going
Gorgeous. Is that
to-
on the menu down below?
It is, yeah. We have it on as a brunch special.
I'd imagine it's one of the most
It's
popular.
the most popular,
Yeah.
yeah. People love it.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that now.
Actually, there's eating and drinking in
There's
that.
eating and drinking in it, Simon.
And you're giving me 4 of them. Good on you, girl.
Now, we'll sprinkle over. Now, you could sprinkle a little bit of sweet chilli sauce over this, some sriracha. Really, if you a little bit of Korean sauce, anything like that, a little bit of spice would be lovely with it as well. And now, Simon.
Well, breakfast brunch is served.
Breakfast brunch.
Yes.
It's going to make up for the loss of the sausage
Well, I don't
rolls
want
this
to
morning.
mention the Armagh crowd who hopefully are watching this morning down in your B&B. I'm on to you. Right, I'm going to jump in here. I love the idea of the homemade hummus.
Yes.
Readily available to buy, but it's always better if you make your own.
It's always better when you make your own.
Here we go.
Did you hear the crunch? Oh.
That's lovely. You can take your sausage rolls now. I'll have my halloumi. Gorgeous. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
I have to read this with a full mouth. Do you want to read that for me?
Can't see.
Go on, go for it. You can't. There, you can't see.
I
Go on,
can.
go for it.
Okay, so full recipe details are up on our website. Or you can visit Lizzie down in Lizzie's little kitchen down in Listowel,
bother.
and she'll look after you after the break. Some advice on dealing with bullying in the workplace. There you
Brilliant.
go, Simon.
Thank you, Lizzie.